Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you so much to Panji. Panji's gone for doing a lovely kirtan to start off with. And thank you to all the Sangha for turning up as well for another week for the new course, Salok Mahalla. Just a few binti before we start. If anybody would like to do kirtan this seva, then please let on the seva. There's no, I think Panji asked last week. So again, if anybody wants to have a opportunity to do seva before or after the course, then just please let us know, and then you're more than welcome to do the seva. Guru Sahib this seva as well. It's great to see a lot of Bibi are coming forward and Singhs coming forward to do the seva. Anybody's welcome to do seva as long as you have had a full ishnan, had a full bath, body and hair, and washed all your clothes as well, and you haven't been to the bathroom since having ishnan as well. So anybody's welcome to do the seva as well. So the course is going to start, and after the course we have kirtan again, and then we'll go with Guru Sahib Ji to Sachkhand, which is around 8:30. And if you haven't, make sure you put your number plate in the machine, because I keep forgetting, but luckily my wife reminds me. Tika? So make sure you're putting your number plate in the machine, otherwise you're going to get jitty. Right? It's not going to be a good one. Tika? So I'll pass it over to Simran today for the talk. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming to today's session. So if we just start with Mool Mantar, and then we will start this week's session. Yep. Please join in. Ek oankar satnam karta purkh nirbhau nirvair akal moorat आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी हम अवगुण भरे एक गुण नाही अमृत छार बिखै बिख खाई माया मोह परम पै भूले सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तेह मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुर रामदास राखो सरनाई एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So, Sangji, we are now on the third session of the Salok Mahalla Nava course. I was going to say Ardas course. And before we get into the Saloks, so each of us now have been allocated 5 Saloks or so to go through, to share with you, and to learn ourselves as well. And before we go into those Saloks, before we look at what Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj are saying, what teaching they're giving us, I just wanted to run through some basic facts that maybe we may not know, some basic facts about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. So this here is family tree of Guru Sahib Ji Maharaj. So from Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, even from Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, the Gurta Gaddi, it stayed in the family. And so you've got Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, who were the father of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, who were then the father of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, and their youngest son, their 5th Sahibjada, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, went on to become the 9th Guru. But before Guru Sahib Ji became the 9th Guru, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji Maharaj became the 7th Guru, and they were the son of Baba Gurditta Ji. Baba Gurditta Ji again were Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj's son, and then Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji, who were Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji Maharaj's son. They were our 8th Guru. So that is just the family tree. I was going to make it, but I didn't have time, so I just took this from Google. Just for us to understand when we're talking about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj and we're talking about sort of anyone in the family. I just wanted to talk about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj's Prakash because it's really nice, it's really beautiful what happened here. Guru Sahib Ji, they took Prakash in Amritsar at this Gurdwara Sahib called Guru Ke Mahal. And you may have visited this Gurdwara Sahib. We went last year. So Guru Sahib Ji took Prakash in 1621. And this Gurdwara Sahib, it's in the alleyways, the gullies of Amritsar. So it's within all those streets where the shops are. That's where this Gurdwara Sahib is. And Amritsar, we may know that Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, they sent the 4th Guru, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, to go and find this land, of Amritsar, so Darbar Sahib, Harmandir Sahib could be built and the Sarovar could be built. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj stayed here for many, many years, and Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj was staying here, and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they took Prakash at this asthan. And what Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji say is that at that time, they say, Sava Pehar Nisrahat Thi Amrit Vele Ram Pragte Karta Purkh Ji Santan Sukh Dasam. That Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, at that time, Sava Pehar Raat Rendi si, that when Guru Sahib Ji took Prakash, when they came onto this world, it was at Amrit Vela, at 2:15 in the morning. That's when Guru Sahib Ji Pragte Karta Purkh, referring to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they came onto this world. And Kavi Pai Santokh Singh Ji write in their writings, Gur Pratap Suraj Granth, that the Devte, the demigods, they came when they found out the news of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji coming onto this world, and all of them, they got together, they gathered, and they did Fulla Ki Barkha. So they came to the asthan where Gurdwara Guru Ke Mahal is, and they showered the asthan in flowers. They threw flowers upon flowers at this asthan, and they said that they praised Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj And they said that there's no one, no other like Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And they praised Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, but also Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. They were saying, Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Tan is the home of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And when Guru Sahib Ji took Prakash, the question might come up that why did Guru Sahib Ji take Prakash? Why did they come onto this world? And Gyani Gyan Singh Ji say that Par tara harbe karbe hit Sikhan ki kalyan udara Tegh Bahadur Chadar Hind Danind Manind Pay Avatara. That Guru Sahib Ji, they came because of the Par tara, the weight of this world. So they came here to take upon the weight of the world. They came Sikhan ki kalyan udara, that they came to liberate the Sikhs, to liberate mankind, to liberate humankind. Tegh Bahadur Chadar Hind Danind Manind Pay Avatare. That they took avatar, came onto this world to save all of Hindustan, to save all of the faiths. And that's what Guru Sahib Ji went on to do when they gave Shahidi. And they often referred to as Hind di Chadar or Dharam di Chadar, that they saved another faith, they saved the Hindu faith. And Gyani Gyan Singh Ji explain or describe Guru Sahib Ji as being like the sun. So the same way when the sun rises and the sun gives light to everyone, gives that light to the whole of humankind, when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they came onto this world, they gave that same light, they gave that same support, and they saved all of humankind. So now when it comes to Guru Sahib Ji's Prakash, their father, our sixth Guru, Sri Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, they would mostly reside at Akal Takht Sahib. And when Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj found out the news that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was born, came onto this world, that Mata Nanaki Ji had given birth to another Sahibjada, another child, another son, Guru Sahib Ji, they left Akal Takht Sahib with Baba Bidhi Chand Ji and Bhai Jetha Ji, and they go to the Asthan where Mata Nanaki Ji were mother and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And when Guru Sahib Ji arrive, they matha take to Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, who have just been born, right? A baby. And Baba Bidhi Chand Ji, they see this and they think to themselves that Guru Sahib Ji, they have other Sahibjade, they have other sons as well, that they've never shown this kind of satkar, this respect. They've never matha take to any of their other sons. So Baba Bidhi Chand Ji, they ask Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj that why, Guru Sahib Ji, have you matha taked to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj? And Guru Sahib Ji, they say that out of my 5 children, out of my 5 Sahibjade, my 5 sons, that this son, this Sahibjada, will one day take the Gurta Gadi, that he will one day become the Guru and he will take this seat. And it's written that Mata Ganga Ji, the Mahal, the wife of Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, the grandmother of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, she takes Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj when they're only a few days old to Darbar Sahib, and all the Gursikhs are told to gather. Baba Buddha Ji, Bhai Gurdas Ji, Baba Bidhi Chand, Bhai Jetha Ji, they were all present, and Tegh was prepared, and they did Ardas, and Baba Buddha Ji, they took Hukamnama Sahib. After doing this, Mata Ganga Ji then took Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj to Akal Takht Sahib, where Sri Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji were. And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, they took Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and they palad them, they gave them the Pavitr Amrit Jal, so the waters from the Sarovar at Darbar Sahib. And they gave that to Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Then Mata Ganga Ji, they do a benti to Sri Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj that please will you now name your Sahibjada, name your son. And as a child does, they reach out, they try to play or they try to hold on to whatever they can. The same way, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they reached out and they held on to Sri Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj's Tegh. So the two, the shastar or the kirpans you could say that Guru Sahib Ji wore. And at this point, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj smiled and they said that Sahibjada ta apna naam aap das raha hai. That Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they're telling us their name themselves. That this child has reached out for my Teghs, for my Tegha. And that's why we will now name him Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. So Tegh Bahadur, we know them as Satguru Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. So this was the first reason why Guru Sahib Ji got the name that they have. The second is Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, they explained that they were antarjami, they knew everything, they were the knower of everything. That Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they would be the master of the Tegh. They would be the master of using the Tegh when in jung, when in battle. And they would use this to uproot enemies, uproot evil. And their enemies' weaponry will be left blunt when against Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. So that was the second reason. Then they gave Guru Sahib Ji, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj gave a third reason. And they said that when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj have a son themselves, when they have a Sahibjada themselves, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, that child will also be the same. That he will also be, will also be a master of the Tegh. And they will also use that Tegh, that Shastar, in battle, in jung. And then the fourth reason, where we mentioned that Baba Buddha Ji, they took that Hukamnama Sahib from Sri Darbar Sahib, and according to that, Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj gave our ninth Guru the name Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Now, similar to the question that Baba Bidhi Chand Ji asked Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji about why Guru Sahib Ji matha teked to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, why did they show so much respect, satkar to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Mata Nanaki Ji also had the same kind of furna, the same kind of thought. So from a very young age, from about age 9, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they began meditating, sitting for many, many long hours in remembrance of Vaheguru Ji. And when Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj would leave Akal Takht Sahib and pass Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they would show a lot of satkar, a lot of respect for Guru Sahib Ji. And Mata Nanaki Ji thought to themselves that this child of mine, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, other than bhakti, other than sitting in this meditation, doesn't really do much else. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but compared to my other children, they are more involved in the day-to-day workings. That I don't understand why my husband, why Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj are showing so much respect and satkar to this child. So one day Mata Nanaki Ji asked Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji this question, that why do you show so much satkar to your youngest son, to your youngest Sahibjada? And Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj then again reply in a similar way, and they say that in this world there will be no other like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. There will be no other with the powers and the strengths that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj possess. They are the one that will uproot evil. They will be able to destroy their enemies. And then they go on to say that that the other thing is, the only other person in this world that will be the same, will hold so much strength, will be of such a caliber, will be the children of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Obviously, we know now that Guru Sahib Ji had one child, so Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, again, speaking of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, that they will be of that strength, that they will be able to destroy their enemies into tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. So that was a little bit about Guru Sahib Ji in their youth, in their young age. So a quick recap of what we covered. What we've covered so far. So we had a look at this, and we had an introduction to Salok Mahalla Nava. So we looked at the plea of the Kashmiri Pandits to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, and then how Guru Sahib Ji leave and they head to Delhi. And so much has already happened. By Dayala Ji, by Mati Das Ji, by Sati Das Ji, they've given Shahidi. And now Guru Sahib Ji, they're in this metal cage, and they're sending these Hukamname Sahib, these messages, these teachings to the Sangat, as well as their family members. So last week we covered Saloks 1 to 6, And this week we'll be covering Saloks 7 to 11. And as mentioned before, Guru Sahib Ji, they were in this metal cage, but they were imprisoned, but they were not imprisoned. Physically, they were imprisoned, but spiritually, they weren't imprisoned. They were able to still send those teachings, those messages out to the Sangat to give them hope, right? To give them understanding and further teachings, right? Even from being in Delhi. So my request is that when we go through these Saloks today, let's try to imagine that we are the Sangat during that time, and we are receiving these messages firsthand, this word from Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, these teachings. Because though they were sent for the Sangat then, this is something that applies to us daily, something that we read and something that we should take on. So, with the first Salok, Guru Sahib Ji say, Tan tan jehto ko diyo, ta syo neho nakin, kaho nanak nar bavare, ab kyo dolat deen. So, tan with the tatta, Guru Sahib Ji are referring to the body. And then tan with the tadda, Guru Sahib Ji are referring to wealth. So that one that has given us our body, such a precious thing that we have, and that one that has given us our wealth, which we use to sustain this body, which we use to function in the world, we've been given all of this by that one, Dio, have been given this by Vaiguruji. Tasyo neho nakin. So neho meaning love, Nakin haven't. So we haven't expressed and we haven't shared that love for Vaiguruji. That Vaiguruji that has given us these things, that have given us our body, have given us our wealth. And Guru Sahib Ji go on to talk about all the other possessions that Vaiguruji have given us. And we haven't had the realization that these things were given to us by Vaiguruji. And if we first look at Tan, if we look at the body, there is no one other than Vaiguruji that can give us this body. All right? Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj say that hukmi hovan akar, hukum na kahe jai. That is through Vaiguruji's command, Vaiguruji's will, that these bodies were created. That only they have the power, the strength to create and make this body. So often we say that, we've achieved something with our own bare hands, but if we think about it, who gave us these hands? That Vaiguruji has given us everything, but but we haven't shown them the love and the appreciation for that, for them giving us, our body, our wealth, our possessions. And Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj say, Har mandar eho sareer hai, gyan ratan pragat hoye. That this body is a mandir, it's like a shrine, it's like a mansion, and it houses Vaiguruji, it houses Hari Vaiguruji. Gyan Ratan Pargat Hoy. And with this body we have the ability to gain Gyan. We have the ability to gain spiritual knowledge, this realization of Vaiguruji, which other forms and other joons don't have the ability to do. We read in the Harasai Paipara Padmanukude Huriya Govind Milan ki eh teri pariya, that we've been given this human form, we've been given this chance, this opportunity to merge back with Vaiguruji, to meet with Vaiguruji, and it's only in this human life form that we're able to achieve that. Now, if we move on to Tan, when we're talking about wealth, many times we get caught up in the idea that it's because of our own efforts, it's because of our own doing that we are able to gain this wealth. A certain amount of money, the work that we do, the food that we have on the table. But again, it's important to remember that this wealth was again given to us by Vaiguruji. They are the ones that have given us the strength to be able to go out and earn. They are the ones that have given us the intellect to be able to go to school, to go to university and study. They are the ones that have given us the ability to be able to do whatever our jobs entail. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, they say that often we fall into this trap of thinking, Daat Pyari Visriya Datara, that the Daat, the gift, the thing that we've been given is very pyari, right? We find it, we really love it, we become attached to it. But Visriya Datara, that giver, the Datara, we Visarjantaya, so we forget about the giver. We take the gift, we enjoy the gift, we love the gift, we become attached to the gift. But the giver, that one that has given us this gift, we forget about them. Now the second part of the Salok, Guru Sahib Ji say, Kaho nanak nar bavare, ab kyo dolat deen. That nar meaning person, so Guru Sahib Ji are talking about a person, but we're talking to us, so that's us, right? They're saying bhavare, meaning crazy, insane, mad, that person, that we have become insane, we've become crazy because we believe that this body that we have, this wealth that we have, it's because of our own doing. And it's not through the blessings of Vaiguruji. And then deen here, I've taken the meaning as servant. And that we have become a servant, but who have we become a servant of? We've become a servant of Maya. We're not become a servant of Vaiguruji. We've become a servant to Maya, to materialism, to these possessions. And asi dolte farde hain, dolat meaning wavering. So we're wavering between these possessions. So possession to possession, that we are crazy, we are moving and wavering through these possessions, and we are actually serving Maya rather than serving Vaiguruji. And this, if we take this word deen, it's, being in a state of deenta, of being deen, it can also be translated as being helpless or meek. It's not something that's negative, right? Because when we're in that state of deenta, that's when Vaiguruji can truly help us. Because we are helpless, we have given in, we understand that what we've realized that Vaiguruji are the ones that do everything for us. But when it comes to being deen as a servant, we need to strive to be a servant of Vaiguruji rather than being a servant of Maya, because Vaiguruji are the ones that are going to give us the true bliss, the true Anand. And there's this really beautiful line that Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj say. Many of us may have heard it. Moko ki jai das das dasan ko har daya tar jagangnatha. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they're speaking here in such humility. It's so, so beautiful that they're saying that, Vaiguruji, please daya karo, please bless me with your compassion and make me das das dasanako. That make me the servant of the servants that serve you, right? We're not saying to Vaiguruji, let us serve you, right? Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj are talking with such humility. They're not saying, we just want to serve you, Vaiguruji. That it's even enough to be the servants of the servants that serve you. Now, going on to the next line, going on to the next slok, Guru Sahib Ji in the 8th slok say, Tan tan sampe sukh diyo arjahni ke tam, kaho nanak sun re mana simrat kahe na ram. So Tan we've already explained as being the body, Tan we've already explained as being wealth, and Sampe here I've put possessions because it's a lot of things. So Sampe literally translates to elephants, horses, buffaloes, cows. Our assets are possessions basically. And in today's day and age we can use it as, these luxury items that we have. So a motorbike, vehicles, cars, vans, that sort of stuff. And Sukh meaning comfort, diyo given, and then at the end you've got nike tam, these beautiful houses, so property, all of these things. So body, wealth, possessions, comfort, and property, all of this has been given to us by Vaiguruji. And the question here is that if all of this has been given to us, we've got all of these possessions, but what have we actually achieved? What have these things given us? Have they given us peace? Have they given us bliss? Have they given us Anand? And if we take the example of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they didn't hold on to any of their possessions. Their sukh, their comfort was with Vaiguruji and being in that state of Anand and being in that bliss and meditating. And we've heard the Sakhi a few times where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, when they go to Baba Gurditta Ji's wedding, to the wedding of their brother, and they're wearing their wedding wear, all this jewelry, and they see a poor child, and they give away their clothing, all the luxury things they're wearing to that child, right? They had no attachment to what they had or any of their possessions. And there's another instance where Guru Sahib Ji, they gifted a horse, and as well as a horse, they gifted clothing and shastar, and again, they give that all away. They give that all away to the poor as well. Now, in the second part of the line, Kaho nanak sunare mana, simrat kahe na ram, that Guru Sahib Ji say that sunare mana. So they're saying that, oh, listen, my mind. So here, Guru Sahib Ji, they're talking to their own mind. But we take away from this is that us reflecting and teaching and speaking to our own mind, right? And Simrat Kahin Aram, that Guru Sahib Ji are saying that, oh my mind, that if we realize that all this happiness, all of these possessions that we've spoke of have been given to us by Vaiguruji, then all of these blessings, they're through Vaiguruji, then why are we not in remembrance of that Vaiguruji? Right? Simrat meaning remembrance. Why are we not remembering that Vaiguruji? Why are we, we spend more time remembering other things, events, work, major news, recent gossip, highlighting celebrity life. We put more attention and we pay more attention to these things rather than putting that remembrance to Vaiguruji, instead of remembering Vaiguruji. And we read daily in Siri Rehra Sahib, Gurmat naam mera pran sikhai har kirat hamri rehras, that what we should make our rehras, what we should put into our daily routine, what we should make our wealth, our investment, is har kirat hamri rehras, that the praise of Vaiguruji, that remembrance of Vaiguruji. And we can understand why Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj are saying this to us, that Kaho Nanak sun re mana simrat kahin aram, because that's exactly what they did. They spent years and years, hours and hours, remembering that one. That from the age of 10, we heard earlier, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj were imbued and meditating on Vaiguruji. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they say this line, Simrat nehe kyo murar maya ja ki cheri, that this maya that we're imbued in, this maya that we are attached to, it is the dasi, it is the chili, it is the slave of Vaiguruji. So, Simrat nehe kyo murar, so why do we not meditate on that Vaiguruji? That why do we not remember Vaiguruji? We remember maya daily, we remember every moment, we remember our body, our wealth, our car, our house, our bed, right? But if maya is the slave to Vaiguruji, then why don't we remember Vaiguruji? Now, in this next salok, Guru Sahib Ji say, Sab sukh data ram hai, dusar na hi na koe, kaho nanak sunare mana, teh simrat gat hoye. That Vaiguruji are the giver of all sukh, all happiness. Sab meaning all, sukh meaning peace, giver meaning data meaning giver. So Vaiguruji are the giver of all happiness, all peace, all sukh. Dusar na hi na koe. That there is no other that compares to Vaiguruji. There is no other that can give us this sukh, that can give us this happiness that Guru Sahib Ji can provide us with. There is no one else that can provide this to us, that we can't even provide this to each other. That we as humans experience dukh, we experience pain, suffering, and we don't have the capacity to be able to give permanent sukh to one another. And we don't have the capacity to be able to take dukh permanently from one another. Only Vaiguruji are the ones that are able to do this. And there's no one out there, there's no one like Vaiguruji. Tu ape data, ape bhugta ji, ho tud bin avar na jana. Tu ape data, that Guru Sahib Ji are the data, the giver. Tu ape data, ape bhugta ji, that they are the enjoyer. Ho tud bin avar na jana. Then other than you, who else is there? There is no one else that compares to Vaiguruji. Now the second part of the line, Guru Sahib Ji say, Kaho nanak sunare mana teh simrat gat hoye. So Guru Sahib Ji again talking to their mind, sunare mana, us reflecting on our mind, realizing in our own minds as well, that teh simrat gat hoye, that through Simran, through this Simrat again has come here again, this remembrance, gat hoye, that we can obtain liberation. We can obtain sadi gati ho sakti hai. So liberation, reaching this high state of mind, merging with the Nirgun Sarup of Akal Purkh Vaheguru, so the ultimate peace. And that we can't achieve this sukh, this peace, from anywhere else. And we don't need to get it from possessions, we don't need to get it from wealth, and we don't need to get it from titles. And if we take the example of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, the possessions they had and the titles they had, they never looked to those things to give them sukh. And Bhai Nandalal Ji described Guru Sahib Ji as being the master of so many powers, so many strengths, but they still remained gupt. They didn't show any of these powers, any of these strengths. Not even when it was their turn to be the Guru, to to come out in the world, they still wanted to remain hidden. And this Sakhi of Makhan Shah Lubana, in the area of Bakale, so Guru Harkrishna Sahib Ji Maharaj, when Jodo Hajoti Jot Samage, when they left this world, they said that the next Guru, the ninth form of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, is in the Pend of Bakale. And there were 22 Sodhis, so impersonators, that wanted this fame, this honor, these titles that we're talking about, and they had told everyone that actually they were in fact the Guru. And it wasn't until a very successful trader, Makhan Shah Lubana, it was him that revealed Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj as the next Guru. So Makhan Shah, he worked in imports and exports, and he would trade goods from India to Sri Lanka to nearby, other islands. And on one trip, after trading in Sri Lanka, Makhan Shah and his men were on the boat, and the boat got hit by a very strong storm. And what happened was that the boat got stuck on an island, and they couldn't get the boat off the island and back onto the waters. So Makhan Shah's men tried, they pushed, they did as much as they could, but they weren't able to push that boat off the island and back onto waters. And they were there for a month on that island. The food, the drinks that they had on the boat, they were running low. They were able to get through the month. But Makhan Shah Lubana knew that, this isn't looking good, and he did ardas to the Guru. And he said that whoever is sitting on the throne of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, I do ardas to you. You are all, tusi antarjamiya, you know everything. You are the knower of all, that please help us, please get us off this island, as any more time here, we are likely to die. And during that plea, during that ardas, Makhan Shah, he promised the Guru that he would give a 10th of his earnings from that trade. So the trade that he'd done in Sri Lanka, he was going to give a 10th of that trade. So it was 500 mora, so 500 coins he would give to Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj when he would get back to land. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they heard this plea, they heard this ardas, and they went to that place themselves, and they used their shoulder, and they pushed the boat off the island and back onto the waters. And Makhan Shah's men were celebrating that, look, we've pushed the boat back out to sea, we've done this. But Makhan Shah truly knew that it was Guru Sahib Ji, it was Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj that did this, because Makhan Shah's men had been trying for a month. Why were they not able to push out that boat? Why were they not able to push the boat back out to sea? And Makhan Shah knew that it was the Guru that had done this. So when Makhan Shah then returned back to land, and he found out the news that Sri Guru Harkrishna Sahib Ji Maharaj, Jyoti Jot Samage, that they'd left this world, and they had said that the next Guru was in Bakale, so this Pend known as Bakale. So Makhan Shah goes to Bakale Pend, and he finds out that there's these 22 impersonators that are pretending to be the Guru. These Sodhis that are pretending to be the Guru, and one of them was Tirmal. So Tirmal was, out of the 22, was probably the one that was most believed, because Tirmal was the brother of our 7th Guru, Sri Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji Maharaj. And Tirmal also had Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Swaroop with him at his home, which was written by Guru Das Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. So what Makhan Shah did, he tested these 22 impersonators, including Tirmal, and he would go to them and he would put in front of them 2 coins, 2 mora, and he would say that, Satguru Ji, if you are the true Guru, if you are the knower of everything, that you know the promise I made you, tusi apni peta aap mang lavo, that what I owe you, please ask for it and I will give it to you. And out of those 22 impersonators, the Sodhis, none of them were able to say, you owe me another 498. So at the same time, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj were residing in Bakale Pend, and Mata Nanaki Ji, their mother, say to them that, son, look, these 22 impersonators, they're sitting They're looking the part, and everyone's going to them. Everyone, different people are thinking, this one is the guru or this one is the guru, that you need to now become pargat. You need to show the world that it's you, that you are the true guru, that you've even been given this promise by your father, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. They said to you that you will be the guru. We know it's you. And a Sikh, one of Guru Sahib Ji's Sikh, they came in and they told Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they informed Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj is a very successful trader here, known by the name of Makhan Shah Lubana. He's very wealthy, and he's in the area, he's in the bend, and he's looking for the Puran Guru, he's looking for the true Guru. And I wanted to tell him that we know who the true Guru is. It's Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. I'll take you to him. But in the rush of the Masans, in the rush of all the people are hounding him because he was such a wealthy, such a successful man, I wasn't able to tell him. But tomorrow I will go and I'll bring him to you. But Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they refused, and they said that no one is to reveal me as the Guru. That they still, at this point, they had no desire to be revealed as the Guru. They had no desire for these titles, for these possessions, or anything like that. Now, Makhan Shah, at this point, is very disappointed, upset that he's not been able to do darshan, to find that true Guru. And the next day, he woke up at Amrit Vela and did ardas to Guru Sahib Ji that, please, Guru Sahib Ji, reveal yourself. And Makhan Shah thought to himself that what Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji Maharaj have said, that the next Guru is in Bagalipend, it must be true, right? That they said that the moon can become hot, the sun can become cold, the oceans can dry up, and really strong winds can be halted, but the bhajan of the Guru can never be untrue. That if Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji Maharaj said that the next Guru, the ninth Guru, is in this bend, is in this area, then it must be true. So Makhan Shah, he said to himself that he wouldn't eat for the next 7 days. So he wouldn't eat or drink or, do anything until he's found the Guru. And 7 days passed. And then Makhan Shah was told of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. One of the Masans said, there's this other person that is saying they're the Guru. It's very unlikely, but this is where they are. So Makhan Shah then went to where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji were residing, and he went with all his men, and Guru Sahib Ji, they were in their Pora Sahib, so in a very small room where they would meditate. And Guru Sahib Ji said that Makhan Shah to come in himself, right? The men can stay outside. And Makhan Shah went inside, and he did the same. He put 2 coins, 2 mora, in front of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, and they said that Maharaj Ji, tusi apni peta aap mang lavo. That whatever peta, whatever money I owe you, you are all knowing. That please request this from me. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they smile, and they say Makhan Shah that the Guru has no greed. The Guru's home has no greed, it has no book, no hunger for maya, for money, but you promised to give us 500 mora, you've promised to give 500 coins, and you've only given 2. That I pushed your boat with my own shoulder, right? And I've still got scratches and bruises to show you that, the skin had ripped. And you promised the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji that you would give 500 mora, that you would give 500 coins, and you must give that. At this point, Makhan Shah realized, happy as anything, that this is the true Guru, that they'd found the Puran Guru, the complete, the Sat Guru. And he went back to where he was staying, and he told all of his men to prepare a chola for Guru Sahib Ji with the finest material. And he collects different gifts. He goes with the chola, the remaining coins that he owed Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, and many other gifts, and takes them and puts them in front of Guru Sahib Ji and says to Guru Sahib Ji that now, Guru Sahib Ji, you need to tell the rest of the Sangat. The Sangat is so confused. They're going to all these different, impersonators, that you need to tell them that you are the true Guru. You need to become Pargat. You need to become unhidden. But Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj say no, that I don't want to be revealed, and the person, if anyone reveals me as being the Guru, then their face will be blackened in the next world. And Makhan Shah, very adamant, a bit like a child, and he was so adamant, the Sangat need to know, that he went to the kitchen where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj's langar is prepared. And under the tawa, he took the ash that was formed and he put it on his face. So he blackened his face and he came back to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj and said that, look, Guru Sahib Ji, I don't know what's going to happen in the next world. Only you know. Only you're the one that, that will support me in the next world. But look, I've blackened my face here, and please, Guru Sahib Ji, you must tell the world, you must tell the Sangat that you are the next Guru. And Guru Sahib Ji is still saying no, and there's much conversation between Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and Makhan Shah, back and forth, back and forth. And Guru Sahib Ji even said to Makhan Shah that, look, you came here to have darshan, you came here to give the money that you owed, that hon apne desh nu mor ke chal ja, that go back to your desh, go back to your bend, your area, your location, that you've done what you need, that you wanted to do, that you've done what you came here for. And Makhan Shah said to Guru Sahib Ji that, no, Guru Sahib Ji, I know you're just testing me with these words, that you must tell the Sangat of your true identity. And then Makhan Shah, what he does, it says, you can see in the photo, he climbs on top of the house, on top of the home, and he starts shouting, Gurladore, meaning that I have found the Guru. Guru Sahib Lappe, that I've found the true, the Puran Guru. And he started shouting this to all of the Sangat in Bakale Pind, that I have found the true Guru, this is the true Guru, this is the ninth Guru. And he explained how he'd put these two coins in front of Guru Sahib Ji, and Guru Sahib Ji said that no, this isn't right. So because of this, he was able to identify, he was able to find the Guru, and he told all of the Sangha that this is the ninth form of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Now, coming to the 10th Salok, Guru Sahib Ji is saying, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj said, Jehe simrat gat paiye, tehe paj re tehmeed, kaho nanak sunare mana, all the gat tehneed. That Jehe simrat, that by having this remembrance of Vaiguruji, gat paiye, that if this is what will give us liberation, right? In the last line, Guru Sahib Ji told us that remembering Vaiguruji, meditating on Vaiguruji will give us liberation. So if this is the case, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is saying, tehe paj re tehmeed, that if we can obtain this complete liberation, this keval mukti, then what, if we can obtain this liberation to something other than, so not to a paradise, not to a heaven, not to a place for a temporary amount of time, but this liberation being the union with Vaiguruji, then tehe paj re tehmeed, then what are we doing? Then bhaj na karo, then why aren't we then bhaj, right? So bhaj here meaning meditate. So why are we not then spending our time meditating? Like if Guru Sahib Ji have told us, look, this is what you need to do to become liberated, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj is saying, then why are you not doing it? And they say, Re tehmeed, that Guru Sahib Ji here are saying, oh my friend. Guru Sahib Ji, they also say that Satgur Mittar Mera Bal Sikhai, that the Guru, they refer to us as being their friend. And the Guru for us is like a childhood friend, that they are like a friend that we've had from a very, very young age. So we can see here that Guru Sahib Ji are referring to us as their meet, their friend. In previous Saloks, Guru Sahib Ji have said Bavre, they've called us insane, crazy. And it's like a father or a parent would speak to their child, right? Depending on the tone needed to educate their child. And you can see that Guru Sahib Ji here, these teachings that they're giving us, they are it's like speaking to a child with love. In Sukhmani Sahib we read, Aisa naam man sadati aiye, nanak gurmukh paramagat paiye, that through meditating and remembering Vaiguruji, we are able to obtain nanak gurmukh paramagat paiye, that we are able to obtain this paramagati, this high spiritual state. The second part of the slok, Kaho nanak sunare mana, all the gat tehneed. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj here are saying the same thing. They're teaching their mind again. And I think in the third slok, we heard all the jat hai beat. And here Guru Sahib Ji are saying that all the gat tehneed. That here Guru Sahib Ji keep talking about our life, our age. That, oh my mind, listen, our age, our life is fleeting away. It's passing away so quickly. The time that we have, left on this earth is decreasing, and that we should use this time wisely, and that we should remember Vaiguruji with the time that we have left. Bhagat Kabir ji, they speak of this theme of sort of our life diminishing so much. They say here that Janani janat sut badda hota hai, itna ko na janne je din din avad katat hai. That as a mother looks at her child and thinks, wow, my child is growing up, my child is maturing, and she's so proud of that child. But what she doesn't realize is je din din avad katat hai, that day by day, moment by moment, that child's life is lessening, it's reducing. Bhagat Kabir ji give us another example. They say, din te pehar te kariyan, av kate tane chija. That day by day, pehar by pehar meaning 3 hour by 3 hour, kariyan, hour by hour, our life is reducing and our body is becoming weaker and weaker. And there's this Sakhi that I read about Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj. When they were at one time they were at Anandpur Sahib, and Mata Gujar Kaur ji, their Mahal, their wife, noticed that Guru Sahib ji had this single white hair. And this is often, a reflection or a sign of aging, right? A reminder of us aging. And Mataji, she brought this to Guru Sahib ji's attention. And most of us, when confronted with the evidence of aging, we might feel defensive, we might feel disheartened. But Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj, their response was completely different. They didn't see this as a negative sign or a reminder that they're losing their youth, but instead they were overjoyed. They celebrated, they prepared Tegh, they got Tegh prepared, and it was distributed amongst the Sangat. And for Guru Sahib ji, that single white hair carried this profound meaning that it's a gentle reminder of how short life can be, and that life will naturally, it will come to end, right? This physical existence, this body, this tan, will at one point come to an end. And Guru Sahib ji in their Saloks, in the few Saloks where they're talking about this life and age, they're giving us this awareness that our life is fleeting away and every moment is precious, right? But in contrast, many people would react very differently when it comes to aging, right? In denial, fear, embarrassment. I'm just speaking from experience. If I go to see my parents in Birmingham, and my mom puts Tegh in my hair, I'm like, oh mom, how many is there now? Is it 2, 3? And she says 11, and I'm like, oh God, right? So for us, it can be quite embarrassing or, quite uncomfortable. And it's a question about age can sometimes make us feel uncomfortable and defensive, especially when you're getting closer to 30. But Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj are showing us that actually old age, death is not something to dread. It's easy to say. It's very easy for me to sit here and say it's not easy to dread, but it's something that is a reminder. It's the chance that we should let go of these worldly attachments and we should adopt the Tyag wali birti that Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj had, that they had no attachment to anything. They didn't have any attachment to these possessions, to any of these things that we spoke about today. Now in the final salok that we'll be covering today, the 11th salok, Guru Sahib ji are talking about Panch Tat, so the 5 elements. So those ether, air, water, fire, earth. And Guru Sahib ji say that Panch Tat ko tan rachyo jan ho chatar sujan jehte upajyo nanaka leen tahe mehman. That these 5 elements make up this body. And these 5 elements were used to create this body and everything else in the universe. Jan ho chatar sujan, that if you are truly wise, if you are truly clever, chatur, then understand this, that this body that we have, this body that we're proud of, this body that we walk around with, is created by these panch tat, these 5 elements. And Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj, they're not telling us this so we look at it in a scientific way, which many of us might, but Guru Sahib ji are reminding us in this salok that how temporary this body really is. That they're saying that this body is made up of these 5 elements, and then they go on to say in the second part that these elements will go back into those elements. So this body will go back into those elements. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, they say, Sache te pavana paya, pavane te jal hoye. That they tell us that, that from the truth being Vaiguruji, that the air was formed. And then from the air, water was formed. That Vaiguruji have created these elements. Then Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, they speak of one of these elements, again, the air and the wind. They say, Pavane meh pavan samaya, jyoti meh jyot ral jaya. That the air or the wind will merge itself back with the air or the wind, right? And the jyot, the light, that will merge back with the light as well, the jyot, back with Vaiguruji. And it's this jyot, so this jyot isn't one of the elements, right? But it's the jyot that gives us this chetanta, it gives us this consciousness. And through this jyot, we're able to sense, hear, smell, our heart can beat, we can meditate on Vaiguruji, right? That's what makes us different. And when a person dies, if he or she, or if we, achieve union with Paramatma, then the Atma will become one with Paramatma. But then if until our last breath we haven't merged with Paramatma, then we'll go on to another physical form. And then I came across this Shabad when I was looking at the Panchtat by Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, and I thought it was quite funny. Maharaj said that Panchtat ko tod srist sab saji, koi seva karyo je kich kita hove. That the five elements were created by Vaiguruji, and then the universe went on to be created by Vaiguruji. And then they say, Koi seva karyo je kich kita hove. That if someone out there knows how to create a sixth element, then go ahead, right? Knock yourself out. You can try and do this, but it's very, very unlikely. It's Vaiguruji that have the strength, the power to do this, right? And none of us in this room can do it. There's no one other than Vaiguruji that can create another element. If Vaiguruji tomorrow wanted to, they could, but the rest of us, we don't have the power to do so. Now the second part of the line and the last bit of the talk, Guru Sahib Ji say that Jehte upajeo nanaka, leena tahe mehman. That we need to accept this, that man, gal man lavo, that accept this gal, that each of these elements, this makeup of the body that we walk around with, is going to return to where it's originated from. That where each of these elements have come from, that's where they will all go back. So these elements will return from where they have come from, and we need to accept this, that everything will merge back. So if we take the example of our body, if we're buried, our body will rot and merge back into the earth. If we're cremated, our body, will merge back into the fire. So Guru Sahib Ji here saying, Jehte upajeo nanaka leen tahe mehman. That first, our body was created through these five elements, and that we should remember this and we should understand this. Jehte upajeo nanaka leen tahe mehman. That these elements that have been used to create this body, they will go back, right? This body will go back into those elements, and we have no control over this. So that brings us to the end of the talk, and just some key takeaways that where Guru Sahib Ji have spoken about today. A lot of what Guru Sahib Ji have spoken about is possessions, right? This week we spoke about the body, we spoke about wealth, we spoke about possessions, property. I think last week we spoke about how even our family members, our relatives, Sotadara, that our children, our spouse, they're not going to go with us in the next world, right? And then Guru Sahib Ji spoke to us about our age and how every moment should be used to meditate on Vaiguruji where we can. And just these questions here, that who has given us all that we have, Vaiguruji? What are we in remembrance of, or should we be in remembrance of, Vaiguruji? How long do we really have left? Guru Sahib Ji answered that question. We don't know, right? Only person that knows is Vaiguruji. Who created the elements that make us Vaiguruji? And those elements will go back into those elements. And then Sunare Mana. This came up a few times, and it will continue to come up where Guru Sahib Ji, they are reminding us that we should be reflecting on our mind, and we should be reflecting and speaking to our own minds, teaching our minds, and we keep this in mind when learning the following Saloks, when going forward, that is our mind actually listening, right? we're listening to what's being said, we're trying to understand what's been said, we're trying to accept it, but is our mind listening? Because if our mind is listening, then that's half the battle, right? That's the biggest battle. So that, Sangaji, brings us to the end of today's talk. Made many, many mistakes delivering this talk. Please forgive me, and if there's any questions, please do ask. Lekhe ko tahina shutiye khin khin pulin har baksan le nanak par utar waheguru ji ka khalsa waheguru ji.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Big thank you to Simran God for delivering the talk today. So we're going to finish off now with Kirtan till Guru Sahib Ji goes to Sachkhand. So Benti, if you guys can stay for the Kirtan. And then we'll go with Guru Sahib Ji together to Sachkhand. Just to reiterate that this course is for 13 weeks. We have the Ladiwad Gatha that is taking place downstairs on Guru Sahib Ji Jeevani, on the steps of Guru Sahib Ji going from Anandpur Sahib order to Delhi and the Shahidi, which take place later in the year in November. And here upstairs we're going through the Bani that recited before they left their body, Salok Mahalla. So let's try to take Laha, as much law as possible, take as many blessings as possible from attending this year, from the course, from the Katha, and learning about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj as well. Again, if anybody wants to do seva going forward, speak to the sevadars. Otherwise, we'll finish off a Kirtan. Can you just turn the lights off? And we have the screen seva going as well. So if there's any shabads, then you can sing along as well. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Vaheguru. Gobind ke gun gaavo sadho, Gobind ke gun gaavo sadho, Gobind ke Gobind ke gun gaavo sadho, Gobind ke gun gaavo sadho, Gobind ke gun gaavo manas janam amolak paayo, manas janam amolak paayo, birtha janam gavayo sadho, patat puneet deen bandhar, patat puneet deen bandhar, sarnata hai tum aavo, sarnata hai गाज को त्रास मिट्यो जैसे मरत, मिट्यो जैसे मरत,
ਜਨਮ ਅਮੋਲਕ ਪਾਇਓ ਮਾਨਸ ਜਨਮ ਅਮੋਲਕ ਪਾਇਓ ਬਿਰਥਾ ਕਾਹੇ ਗਵਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ 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 ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਤਜ ਅਭਿਮਾਨ ਮੋਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਫੁਨ ਤਜ ਅਭਿਮਾਨ ਮੋਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਫੁਨ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਵੋ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਵੋ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਵੋ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਵੋ ਭਜਨ ਰਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਵੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਕਹਿਤ ਮੁਕਤ ਪੰਥ ਇਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਮੁਕਤ ਪੰਥ ਇਹੋ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਮ ਪਾਵੋ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੋਏ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਮ ਪਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਾਧੋ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੋ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਦੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜਿਨ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਦੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜਿਨ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਕਾਲ ਨਾ ਪਾਣਾ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਕੀਆ ਜਾਣੈ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜਿਨ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਦੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਅਗਨ ਮਹਿ ਰਾਖੈ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਕੋ ਬਿਰਲਾ ਲਾਖੈ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਕੋ ਬਿਰਲਾ ਲਾਖੈ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਕੋ ਬਿਰਲਾ ਲਾਖੈ ਗੁਰ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜੇ ਬਿਖ ਤੇ ਕਾਟੈ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਬੇਸਰਾ ਜਨਮ ਜਨਮ ਕਾ ਟੂਟਾ ਕਾਟੈ ਜਨਮ ਜਨਮ ਕਾ ਟੂਟਾ ਕਾਟੈ ਗੁਰਪੁਰੈ ਤਤ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਬੁਝਾਇਆ ਗੁਰਪੁਰੈ ਤਤ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਨ ਧਿਆਇਆ